What's going on, everyone? It's Camilio Solomon, back to bring you the news. On today's wrestling report, we have many stories to discuss, including Edge is set to wrestle his last match tonight, a WWE star left the company, future plans for the Judgment Day, and many more stories. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's jump straight into the news. The live viewership numbers for AEW Rampage are in. Rampage drew an average of 398,000 viewers and a 0.15 rating in the 18 to 49 demographics on TNT. Last week at the same time slot, the show drew 434,000 viewers with a 0.14 rating. The show that aired that same week last year did a 528,000 viewership with an 18 to 49 demo of 0.17. Last week was the highest total viewership in over a month and the highest key demo rating since April 14th with a 0.21 ratings. AEW International Championship, Orange Cassidy vs Johnny TV, Darby Allin vs Brian Cage, and Saraya vs Sky Blue was among the matches that was featured on the show. There has been many main roster stars that was sent to NXT to help with the younger talent and to boost TV ratings or to simply be repackaged. This includes the Los Latinos with Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo, as the company hasn't been doing anything with them until recently. Angel and Humberto started teaming together on Raw in September of 2021. Before returning to NXT, the team only worked 3 main roster matches this year. In June, they attacked Scripps and Axiom after they win over Dabba-Kato in a 2v1 handicap match on the episode NXT. In the latest edition of Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer noted that Carrillo and Garza right now are in NXT, but there is a long-term main roster idea for them as a babyface team. Once WWE feels ready for them to return to the main roster, they will be used as an authentic Mexican baby faces. The latest edition of WWE Friday Night SmackDown saw the ratings to be down as expected. The show averaged 2.097 million viewers live on Fox, which was down for the 2.248 million viewers the show drew in last week. And the all-important 18 to 49 demographics, the show drew in a 0.55 rating, which was down for the 0.62 rating last week. Asuka vs Charlotte Flair, Austin Theory vs Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles vs Karrion Kross, and Roman Reigns Hail to the Chief segment with Jimmy Uso was featured on the show. On the last week episode of WWE SmackDown, the company booked a segment with Edge and Sheamus to set up their match for tonight's show, as well as a 25-year celebration segment for the WWE Hall of Famer. They talked and even showed Edge bike wreck with Sheamus on the trails, which led to Edge thinking he might be able to wrestle again after taking the fall, which led him to be medically cleared to compete again in 2020. Edge stated last year that he wanted to end his career this year at a show in Toronto, which just so happened to be tonight. Edge seemed to have talked about his past comments, but he wasn't sure that he would be able to walk away, and noted that he was not sure what he was eating for breakfast tomorrow. He's only sure that his retirement match is happening in Canada. The Judgment Day has become a top act alongside the Bloodline storyline in WWE, with the faction being one of WWE's biggest draws on television, whether or not that be Monday Night Raw or NXT. It was originally a group led by Edge, with him bringing the likes of Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. The WWE Hall of Famer wanted out of the group, leading to Finn Balor replacing him, and then they later added Dominic Mysterio. Fans praised this group for the work they've been doing on television. In recent months, there has been teases of a split between the group and Balor, as Priest has cost Balor his World Heavyweight title matches with Seth Rollins. In the latest edition of the Wrestlers Over newsletter, Dave Meltzer reported that WWE is planning to have Priest, not Balor, leave the group. The ratings are in for this week's edition of Monday Night Raw. The episode drew an average of 1.757 million viewers live on the USA Network, which was down for the 1.888 million viewers the show drew last week. In the all-important 18 to 49 demographics, the show drew an average rating of 0.55, which was down for the 0.61 rating last week. This was the lowest total viewership of Monday Night Raw since June 12th. Sami Zayn versus JD Madonna, Giovanni Vinci versus Chad Gable, Gunther versus Otis, Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle versus the Viking Raiders, Rhea Ripley with Dominic Mysterio versus Indy Hartwell, Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch, and Finn Balor versus Cody Rhodes was among the matches that was featured on the show. Last week was the highest ratings that Raw has done since June 26. The show on the same week last year drew an average rating of 1.978 million viewers with an 18 to 49 demo of 0.53. The ratings are in for Saturday's Collision. The show drew an average of 476,000 viewers, and in the all-important 18 to 49 demographics, the show did a 0.17 rating. The show ranked 11th on cable for the night. This was up from last week's 417,000 total viewership with an 18 to 49 demo of 0.13. Last week's show went up head-to-head with WWE SummerSlam, which was expected to take an impact to Collision's ratings. Last week's episode was the lowest ratings that Collision had brought in since its establishment. The first match for this year's WWE Payback has been set, as the promotion recently ran a commercial for it in the international markets and on WWE Main Event. WWE presents the Payback Premium Live event on Saturday, September 2nd, 2023 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that will air on Peacock. The bout will see Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch in a steel cage match at the show. This is according to the commercial. This comes after Monday Night Raw, where there was booked in a match that led to a double countout after the two had fought to the concession stand before Zoe Stark, who was banned from ringside, attacked Lynch while aiding Stratus. It was announced by WWE official Adam Pearce after the bout that they would have their next match take place in a steel cage, but he didn't mention the date. As of this recording, WWE has not officially announced the match on social media or his website. A WWE star may be leaving the company very soon, or at least it appeared that way on social media. Lacey Evans raised some eyebrows this week when she posted a meme that said how many days left. That caused fans on social media to speculate that she was counting the days until her WWE contract expires. It's not exactly clear on how much time she has left on her deal, but she did add more to the speculation within the last 48 hours or so when she changed her social media handles to Limitless Macy. She experienced a lot of start and stop pushes and career overhauls done with her while she was with WWE. She was never pushed on the same level as someone like Bianca Belair or Becky Lynch. Evans hasn't been featured in any storylines in the recent months, and the last time that she wrestled was in a dark match, losing to Zelina Vega last month. Was recently involved in a Twitter exchange, now known as X, with the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter, who took offense to Evans using the Cobra Clutch. Slaughter has claimed that he turned down an offer to work with Evans earlier this year. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please be sure to check out more videos for the channel. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm Camilio Salamander, signing off. Until the next one.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.